than what the seller asks for, and what this implies for whether supply will equal demand in equilibrium. It's nice to get paid well, right? But does it make any sense that someone is willing to pay more than expected? Some employers are willing to pay higher than market clearing wages, but expect more from workers as well. Higher input, more effort, better quality, faster performance, etc. We call this gift exchange and efficiency wage theory. This looks like an old and familiar supply and demand curve, and it is. First, the equilibrium point marked with star is on intersection of supply curve 1 and demand curve. There's an equal amount of workers looking for work in that field and demand for the type of workers. Market clears. But next the buyer offers a higher price, so we slide along the demand curve towards down right. That's another point marked with a star, a new wage and a new equilibrium point. Dashed line only shows the level of wage seen at the X-line. I'm trying to keep it simple and clear, not drawing too many lines in the picture. See, now that a buyer or employer pays higher wage, expecting more input from individual worker, and so the need for working men is less than before. Involuntary unemployment increases. Difference between old and new wage is the horizontal space between star on S1 curve and black dashed line. Unemployment change, on the other hand, is the vertical space between star at the new equilibrium point and black dashed line where crossing S1 curve. With higher wage, there appears more interest in getting a job with that wage level, meaning higher supply, but need or the demand dropped at the same time. In time, a new supply curve too appears. To match the previous new point of wage, and could be said that now demand and supply are finally equal again. But unemployment still remains higher because demand for labor remains lower than in the beginning. Four labor market paradigms explain why this so-called wage-setting behavior is natural. First paradigm, dual labor market hypothesis. There is well-paying primary sector with stability, low quit rates, good working environment, good promotion opportunities, and so on. In contrast, secondary sector jobs have high quit rates, harsh discipline, little chance of promotion, low acquisition of skills, and poor pay on top of everything. The difference between good pay and poor pay between primary and secondary sector jobs can be seen as the difference between wages in excess of market clearing and wages at market clearing. So like a picture showed before, a difference of original and new pay. Employee loyalty is necessary to a firm. Second paradigm of organizations, the modified theory of bureaucracy, claims that superiors have limited control and discipline over the workers. Paradigm 3, work groups, claims that workers not aiming the added salary, but pleasure from breaking a record. If that's the case, why pay the excess? Poorly paid workers will feel unequally treated. Low pay is not pushing workers to play a game whose results benefit the company. The immediate effect then is lower interest by workers to make out. Higher wages are more likely accepted and happy workers increase the productivity. Also important factor is that unfairly treated labor will not only fail in making out, but may also actively try to cause harm or lower outcome to the firm. One example is that when workers have animosity toward the company, higher wages will ease the pain of producing a surplus to the firm. Or alternatively, if workers have loyalty to their employer, low wages will result workers easier to fail benefiting the employer. Higher wages help workers feel positive about benefits for the company they work for. Utility to the worker depends on the real wage of him and other workers, his effort for the work, and the level of unemployment. So his real wage and other workers' wage and unemployment rate have an effect of how much is he willing to put effort to his work. Maximizing effort is maximizing the utility. Fair pay makes workers to keep themselves busy to the favor of an employer. Fourth paradigm, equity theory, argues that some evidence has been found that if people feel fairly paid or even overpaid, they conduct better quality work. But stronger than that, especially, it's proven that workers feeling underpaid give less to their work. So, back to the original question. Companies are willing to pay high wages in order to have highly motivated, performing employees, increasing the surplus for the company. After the adjustment of the wage, the supply exceeds the demand, so they are not equal. Unemployment increases and unemployment decreases. Unemployment increases and employment decreases. In time, the supply will readjust to match the demand.